Imagine yourself aboard a red train gliding through Switzerland, its wheels humming softly like a heartbeat carrying you across a living canvas, snow-capped peaks rising with timeless majesty, emerald valleys stretching endlessly, crystal-clear lakes mirroring the sky, and charming villages tucked quietly against the mountainsides. Switzerland reveals itself as both grand and delicate, a masterpiece carved by nature and perfected by tradition. In today's video, let the red train be your guide as we discover the 10 most beautiful destinations in Switzerland. As the train rounds another curve, the rugged peaks soften into a gentler horizon. Palm-lined promenades, sunlit facades, and the deep blue shimmer of Lake Geneva. The air here carries a slower rhythm, touched by the warmth of the water and the quiet grace of a town that feels like it was made for lingering. This is Montreux, our gateway to the Swiss Riviera. Montreux, a town on the eastern shore of Lake Geneva in Switzerland's Vaud canton, is known for its mild climate and postcard-worthy scenery where the lake mirrors the Alps. Its highlight is Chillon Castle, a medieval fortress set on a rocky islet open year-round with tickets around 15 CHF for adults, discounts for children and families, and guided tours or multilingual audio guides available. Along the lakeside stands the bronze statue of Freddie Mercury, a cultural icon tied to the band Queen. Every July, Montreux comes alive with the world-famous Montreux Jazz Festival, attracting artists from around the globe. The town's culinary scene features fondue, raclette, tartiflette, veal sausage, and artisanal chocolate. The Saturday Montreux market offers local cheese, cured meats, and pastries, while the museum restaurant, operating since 1948, is renowned for its at-the-table charbonnade. From Montreux, visitors can explore the UNESCO-listed Lavaux vineyards or take the scenic Golden Pass train to Gruyere, making the town a blend of history, culture, and natural beauty. And then, as the train's whistle echoes, we bid farewell to the elegant streets and crystal blue waters of Montreux, continuing our journey into the heart of the majestic Alps. From the train gliding through Pontresina, you'll feel the unique interplay between human design and wild nature. The narrow streets are adorned with magnificent Engadine houses, their painted facades glistening in the sunlight, creating an elegant and classic architectural style. Yet just a few minutes later, the majestic mountain landscape opens up before you. The crisp air carries the scent of pine from the surrounding forests, and the gentle murmur of the Morteratsch Glacier's meltwater echoes from the valley. This very contrast is what makes Pontresina so distinctive. Beyond popular activities like hiking or skiing, visitors can also take the cable car up to the summit of Diavolezza. From nearly 3,000 meters above sea level, the panoramic views stretch across jagged peaks, vast glaciers, and deep Alpine valleys, offering a perspective that feels both humbling and exhilarating. Everything exists in harmony, from the trails leading deep into the forests to the cross-country ski tracks that glide past the village, transforming Pontresina into a destination that is both elegant and wild. From the gentle shores of Lake Geneva, the train climbs into the high country where stone villages meet forests and glaciers. Our next stop is Pontresina, where elegance meets the wild Bergen. In Bergen, the charm lies not only in its streets but also in its surroundings. The village is famous for the UNESCO-recognized Albula Railway, with its tracks winding through tunnels and viaducts. The small wooden Swiss chalets, adorned with vibrant flowers in summer, are nestled beneath forested slopes, creating a harmonious blend of architecture and nature. The air here often echoes with the faint hum of trains, yet it doesn't disturb the serene calm of the high-altitude village. Your sense of smell will be captivated by the aroma of local dishes, like the distinctive pastries of the Graubünden region. With delicacies such as kapuns, Swiss chard rolls with dough, pissacherie, buckwheat pasta, or Elpler magronen, baked macaroni and potatoes with cheese. These meals offer a unique culinary experience to fuel you after a day of exploration. Bergen has a climate that is cool in summer and cold in winter, making it ideal for outdoor activities. Whether it's hiking on the trails or tobogganing on one of Europe's longest sled runs, you'll find unforgettable experiences here. And let us journey to Sonogno, a village of profound beauty and deep history, nestled within a majestic landscape. Sonogno, the last village in the Verzasca Valley, is a place where cultural heritage is not just preserved, but lived. The journey there, winding along the Emerald River, prepares you for a world set apart with beautiful granite houses nestled among majestic mountains. Sonogno's unique appeal lies in its invitation for visitors to participate, not just observe. At the Casa della Lana, House of Wool, you can witness artisans transform raw fleece into vibrant textiles. Feel the wool's texture, smell the earthy aromas of natural dyes, and see a timeless craft unfold. Nearby at the Verzasca Valley Museum, you'll connect with the moving stories of the local people. The peace in Sonogno isn't silent. It's filled with the sounds of purposeful work, the distant roar of the Froda waterfall, and the sight of newly dyed wool skeins drying in the sun. This is an immersive experience, offering not just a beautiful view, but a direct, meaningful interaction with a heritage that is still very much alive. From the timeless peace of the valley, we now make the dramatic ascent back to the heavens. Our next destination is not a village, but a stage for nature's grandest performances, the Rothorn. Rising to 103 meters above sea level, the Rothorn is a balcony over the Alps, a place where the air feels rare and the horizon refuses to end. The journey begins with a cable car or cogwheel train that slowly lifts you from the lakeside town of Zermatt, past meadows dotted with wildflowers, into a world of stone, snow, and sky. At the summit, the Matterhorn appears impossibly close. Its jagged pyramid mirrored an alpine lake so clear they seem carved from glass. Trails fan out in every direction, some leading to quiet ridges where marmots watch curiously, others descending into valleys that glow golden at sunset. In summer, mountain bikers weave along rocky paths. In winter, skiers carve lines through powder that glitters under the midday sun. The Rothorn is not just a viewpoint, it's a stage for the Alps' most dramatic performances, where shifting clouds, changing light, and the play of wind across the peaks create a scene that is never the same twice. Leaving the dramatic open stage of the Alps, we now seek out a more intimate performance. Our journey takes us down into a secluded valley where the star of the show is a thundering waterfall, and its timeless audience is the village of Faraglio. Hidden deep in Ticino's Bavona Valley, Faraglio is a postcard come to life. Its centerpiece is a 110-meter waterfall that thunders from a high cliff, sending mist into the narrow stone lanes below. Around it, traditional Rustici stone houses with wooden balconies cluster like they have for centuries. The village is surrounded by wild meadows and chestnut groves, where the only sounds are the rush of water and the calls of birds overhead. The air smells of damp earth and pine, and the light shifts constantly as clouds drift across the mountainsides. Trails lead from Faraglio into the upper valley where abandoned Alpine hamlets tell stories of a harsher way of life. In spring and summer, flowers spill over stone walls and the waterfall swells with snowmelt. In autumn, the chestnut harvest fills the air with a sweet, nutty aroma. Faraglio isn't just a place to see, it's a place to breathe slowly, to stand still, and to feel the rhythm of nature at its purest. Our journey of dramatic contrasts makes one last spectacular turn. We rise from the deep, gentle rhythm of the valley to claim a front-row seat at the eternal theater of the Alps, the Gornergrat. Standing at 389 meters, Gornergrat unveils a panorama so vast it feels as though the Alps have spread themselves out just for you. The cogwheel train from Zermatt climbs steadily, winding past larch forests and alpine meadows before breaking into open sky. At the summit platform, the Matterhorn rises like a sentinel surrounded by a sea of peaks and the far-reaching Gorner Glacier, one of the longest in the Alps. The air is crisp, carrying only the faint whisper of wind over snow. In summer, trails lead to mirror-like lakes that perfectly reflect the mountains. In winter, it becomes a skier's paradise with broad sunlit slopes. There's a sense of timelessness here, stone ice and sky locked in an endless dance. The observatory, perched like a crown along the ridge, invites you to linger, watching the light shift from gold to deep blue as day turns to evening. Gornergrat is more than a destination. It's a front-row seat to the eternal theater of the Alps. We leave the vast open stage of the high Alps for a quiet hidden secret. Our journey now brings us to Caripo, Switzerland's smallest municipality, a village where time truly seems to have stopped. With fewer than 20 residents, Caripo is Switzerland's smallest municipality, yet it feels larger than life. Perched on a steep slope in the Verzasca Valley, this tiny village is a cluster of gray granite houses with slate roofs. Their stone walls warmed by centuries of sunlight. Narrow cobbled lanes wind between them, leading to a modest church whose bell marks the slow passing of time. The surrounding terraces, once cultivated with vines and chestnut trees, speak of a self-sufficient past. Today, Caripo is almost frozen in time, a living museum of Ticino's rural heritage. The village's charm lies in its simplicity. What a visitor experiences is the sight of laundry swaying in the mountain breeze, the scent of wood smoke in the air, and breathtaking views that sweep down to the emerald waters of the Verzasca River below. Whether you arrive on foot via the valley's scenic hiking trails or by the winding mountain road that clings to the hillside, Caripo greets you with a stillness that feels incredibly rare in the modern world, a potent reminder that the greatest beauty often hides in the smallest and quietest of places. From the elegance of Pontresina, the train winds deeper into the Albula Valley, where the mountains cradle a storybook village, Bergen. After Bergen, the rails twist through tunnels and over stone arcs, leading us to Filisur, where precision engineering meets Alpine drama. Filisur is small enough to explore in a single, unhurried afternoon, yet its setting feels larger than life. Cobbled lanes wind past tidy houses with wooden balconies overflowing with flowers. Just beyond the village, the Landwasser Viaduct rises from the valley floor, a sweeping stone arc that seems almost impossible against the sheer cliffs. From a nearby viewing platform, trains appear suddenly from a tunnel crossing the viaduct before vanishing into the mountainside, a sight as precise as clockwork and as dramatic as a theater scene. The village station is a popular spot for rail enthusiasts, where you can board a historic train journey between Filisur and Davos, featuring carriages from the 1920s and the famous crocodile locomotive. In addition, Filisur offers many other appealing outdoor activities. You can explore hiking trails, go mountain biking, or enjoy themed walks that delve into the area's history and culture. After a long day of exploration, visitors can visit restaurants like Ratia and Hotel Schöntal to savor delicious traditional Graubünden-style dishes, providing an authentic local culinary experience. Filisur's charm lies in its perfect postcard proportions, where nature and engineering meet in one unforgettable panorama. Leaving the dramatic stone arc of the Landwasser Viaduct in Filisur behind, the train climbs toward the wide-open spaces of the Upper Engadin. Ahead lies Silva Plana, where wind skims across a silver-blue lake. Mountains stand guard on every side, and the rhythm of life shifts with the seasons. Silva Plana rests on the shores of its namesake lake, framed by the towering peaks of Piz Krvac and Piz Julier. At 815 meters above sea level, it combines the quiet charm of an Engadine village with the thrill of year-round adventure. In summer, the Maloja wind sweeps steadily across the lake, drawing kite surfers and windsurfers from across Europe. Hikers and mountain bikers find trails that wind through alpine meadows, past streams, and into high mountain passes. In winter, Silva Plana transforms into a snow sports haven. The frozen lake becomes a playground for snow kiting, while the Korvac ski area offers slopes and panoramic glacier views. The village itself is a postcard of Engadin architecture. Thick stone walls, deep-set window, and intricate graffito patterns catching the mountain light. Local restaurants serve hearty specialties like Kapun's Pizzoccheri and the sweet nut-filled Nustorta best enjoyed after a day in the crisp alpine air. Whether you seek wind, snow, or stillness, Silva Plana offers a rare balance of energy and tranquility. a place where nature's forces shape both the landscape and the pace of life. As the red train gently slows at the final station, you realize this journey doesn't end with breathtaking views. Alone, it lingers as memory, golden sunshine over Montreux, the Matterhorn mirrored in Alpine lakes, rustic villages resting peacefully in the shadows of towering peaks. Switzerland remains an endless story, both serene and majestic, waiting to be relived. If you'd like the red train to take you on more unforgettable journeys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so you won't miss the next adventure.